Good afternoon. You know, there are moments in this life, I mean this literally, when the pure, unadulterated evil is unleashed on this world. People of Israel went through one such moment this weekend.
Taken hostage by Hamas over the weekend.
Bloody hands of
They
the
were
terrorist
killed shortly after
organization
that,
Hamas.
according to the terror group.
The group
Newly
whose stated
surfaced
purpose
video
would be
shows Hamas militants
kill Jews.
walking with those civilians whose hands
This is
are
an
tied
act of
behind
sheer
their backs.
evil. More than 1,000 civilians slaughtered.
Tonight we're getting a devastating first-hand look at the site of that music festival where more than 250
Among them, at
people
least 14
were killed by
American
Hamas.
citizens.
Raf Sanchez reports on a night of joy interrupted by
Israeli defense forces are on the attack, switching their tactics for an all-out ground war, as we were just discussing. Ambassador Mark Regev is the former spokesperson for Prime Minister Netanyahu, who joins us now. And let's turn it over to you, sir. Tell us what is on your mind today, what we should know.
Good evening and welcome from Israel, where Hamas rockets once again flew overhead toward Israel. Sirens sounding, sending many of us into shelters and reminding that Hamas is still pressing its deadly attack. Pain of the terror assault being felt far beyond Israel tonight.
The world changed on October the 7th, etched into our memories of series before. From Nova Music Festival, where Hamas launched its event. Hundreds of people were killed, others were taken hostage. Now, a documentary featuring
Israel is at war after Hamas launched a surprise multi-front attack from Gaza, which Israel says has killed more than 300 and wounded at least 1,500. The timing adding to the devastation. It is the largest attack on the state of Israel.
Breaking
since
news in the war in Gaza. The Israeli military says it has rescued
We begin with that dramatic development from the war in Gaza. Israel's rescue of 4 hostages during a bloody recovery operation in the central Gaza
Good evening.
Strip.
There is joy and relief across Israel tonight. 4 hostages who were kidnapped by Hamas 245 days ago are now free.
We begin the operation with the Middle East, where Israeli forces in Gaza yesterday rescued 4 hostages kidnapped in October's Hamas-led attack.
And when I walk through that door, nothing will ever be the same again.
I'm just saying, Noah, I really think you gotta think about what you're looking for in the next place you go to. You know, compared to the place you were beforehand, think about what your goals are, you know, so you can think about what it's gonna be like.
4 whole years gone by, just like that. How can a moment feel so fast, yet so slow at the same time? Each day this world gets newer as we get older. Is it all worth it?
Noah, you listening? You with us? Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry.
What was that?
I just spaced out. Sorry.
I mean, did you even hear anything that I said?
Yeah. Weigh all the options for next year.
Listen, you know me and your dad. We love you, right? This is your decision. Wherever you decide to go, we'll love you for it.
I don't want to move. I have friends here already.
Well, I'll tell you, you can make new friends. You're good at that. You've always known how to make new friends.
I don't want to move.
Well, it's something that's got to happen, one way or another.
Can my friends move with us?
I wish they could. That would definitely make things a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but why do we have to move?
Well, number one, because of my job. And number two, it's something your mother and I have always dreamed of. We've always wanted to move there. Look, sometimes change happens. That's the way life works, you know? It's okay.
Well, what if I don't want it?
You don't want what? You don't want change? Well, let me tell you this, my friend. Change is a part of life.
Well, that's not fair. We can't choose anything then?
We don't always get to choose what happens to us, but I'll tell you what we do get to choose. No matter what happens to us, we get to choose how we react. We get to choose what we do. We get to choose what our attitude is. Listen to me. Your attitude to what happens in life, that's always your choice. And that determines everything.
And there it was, that feeling. The one I'd heard from older people who had already finished high school years ago. Who had gone through this stage in their life already. This feeling of just nothingness. The feeling that no matter where we're each going next, we're all going our own ways. For the first time ever, we get to choose. The same 12-year structure will be broken and now we get to choose. Everyone has their own lives, their own story. And for a brief moment, we get to share some chapters in one another's stories.
I wish you could have moved. I have to. My parents won't let. Well, maybe you try to convince your parents one more time? I've tried. I'm telling you, they won't let me. I think it's really boring there. Yeah, it seems like those kids are really mean. Yeah, maybe smelly. Yeah. Well, you know what that means? What? You know, half a year. Why? Half a year to beat the record.
She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in
I heard it's gonna be for 2 weeks, dude. Isn't that sick?
What? 2 weeks? You're crazy, man. Who told you that? Your mom?
Actually, yes. Dude, come on. She's a doctor. I think she will know.
Okay, so?
So she knows more about the virus then.
Yeah,
Man,
that's not how that works.
She knows more than you, man.
Woohoo! More than me? That's so impressive. I'm in 8th grade, and she's like, what, 50?
42.
See? 42. I'm 13. That's not crazy.
I know, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, you're always just saying. 2 weeks? Alright, man. Yeah, I wish.
Dude, just wait and see.
It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you react. That's what my dad used to always tell me.
And how does that apply here, man?
Tough. 4 years, we got completely screwed over, man.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad.
We've had a tough 4 years.
That's not our fault.
No one is saying it is. We're simply saying we got screwed over.
Wasn't the high school experience we were expecting.
What were you expecting? For it to be like the movies?
No, obviously not.
Exactly, so what are you expecting?
Not a huge virus or a war, for starters, although there were some benefits, to be fair. The whole biking phase wouldn't have happened if we weren't stuck at home all day. I wouldn't even have learned in the first place.
Yeah, I learned French from Duolingo, so I guess there's that.
True. And I learned piano.
You were already learning piano before high school, dumbass.
Hey guys, do you think we'll all still stay friends next year?
I hope so.
I'd like to think so.
Me too.
I just don't know if I'm ready for this.
For what?
For this to end. For next year. For the change, I guess.
You'll be fine.
I know I'll be fine. We all will. We adapt to the change, but still, I don't want it. I don't want to adapt anymore. I've done it so much already. I want to just be.
I wish I could go back in time, to my younger self.
What would you tell him?
I'd tell him that it's gonna be okay and we're gonna make it.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let's go do it. Let's go celebrate.
Okay.
Come on. Everyone's waiting. Come on, this way.
So, no, what are you going to be doing when they come graduation here?
This is Jimmy and Laura. She babysat for you. You may not remember them.
I remember when you were this high like it was yesterday.
What's up next?
Hey! Congratulations! We're so proud of you.
We'll keep us together. We could still
Congratulations. You know, you could have done this actually.
heroes.
The easy part of it.
Congratulations! It's Noah, the man of the hour. Hey, what are you going to do next?
what are you doing now?
You know anyone going there? Where are you going next year? Is that the only place you checked out? Why didn't you choose that place? Where are you going next year? Where are you going next year? Where are you going?
Noah? I thought I'd find you here. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Ready for the next step? Ready for what comes after graduation?
I mean, yeah, that's that too, but also just for high school to end. For all my friends to leave. It feels like everyone's leaving me.
Yeah, I hear that. That makes sense. That's real. That's normal. That's natural. You should feel that way. I ever tell you about when I graduated? We had a big party. Not just for me, but like you have tonight. But for everyone. All the guys were there. There was music, there was food, there was lighting. I helped set up. Everyone started to show up. And as dancing got going and people really let loose, it was awesome. I had this one moment when everything slowed down, like slow motion, and I could see everyone. And I realized that I wouldn't see some of these people ever again. Sure, some of them would be my best friends for life and I would see them, some I would see around from time to time, and some it's true, I'd never run into again. But at that moment we were all together. I'd spent 4 years with these guys. Spent more time with them than I did with my family practically. And at that moment, everyone danced like they didn't care. Nothing mattered. We were just there together. And it was closure. And it was awesome. And I knew that I was ready to move on. You'll get that too. That's what this is. So whatever happens, just know that we're right there with you. We'll be there together with you, no matter what happens. All right? Of course. We love you.
Love you too.
You ready to come in?
I think I'm gonna wait here for a minute. I'll meet you back inside.
You take your time.
Where are you gonna go?
Home.
You are home.
No, I want to go home where we used to live.
Dude, you can't do that. You live here now. This is your home.
No, you can't stop me.
What?
What?
What are you gonna do with that, buddy?
I'm gonna fly home myself.
Our childhood, these years, they're hard when we're in them, but once we're out of them, we yearn to run back to spend even 1 minute in them. Amongst all of our classmates and teachers, who got on our nerves so much back then, the teachers, some we loved, others not so much, we would do anything to go back. I've seen so many movies about returning to childhood because adulthood is so hard. But why? Why is that? Childhood is good, childhood is bad. Adulthood is good, adulthood is bad. Same with old age, or rather any age. There's so much good in our lives, so much bad as well. But that's life. It's not black or white, it's a sort of gray area. We yearn for the good old days because we choose to remember them as only the good old days. Not the struggle we had in math class, or the feeling of losing a sports game, or the feeling of adjusting to new surroundings, new places in life, leaving friends and family behind to move across the world knowing little to no one. No, we don't remember those times. When we say the good old days, instead, we mean the times when you heard the ice cream truck jingle and your mom lets you go buy some. Or the time when you're biking with your friends and the only thing that mattered was if you made it home in time for dinner or not. Or the sleepovers, or holidays with the family, and you get to see all your cousins. We choose not to remember the double period of math, but instead the long recess that came after. We choose not to remember the thunderstorm, but the sun afterwards. We choose not to remember what we think was bad, and instead only remember the good. We choose to remember what we choose to remember. It's all up to us, so before you go forward in life, or if you're already there, I want you to take a second to remember everything, the good and the bad. Because that was your childhood. It was mine, your neighbors, your moms, your dads, and now, it was yours too. And now that's over, the good and the bad. Tomorrow I'll graduate high school, and if you had to ask me what the most important thing I've learned is, I'd probably tell you that change is the hardest thing, but it's also the most important. Change needs to happen in order to move on, whether it be moving countries, or graduating high school, or any other type of change. We need it. It's hard. It is so hard, but just as much as it sucks, it gets better and better until each and every moment in time fades away like a dying star. And then that's it. The moment is over. And another one has begun.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better
burn it up before you burn it out.
You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. But you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child, and take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you?